good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I think governors are the biggest threat in matters concerning devolution, because each and every time, the only thing they normally do is just looting, left, right, and center. Because Governor Cecilia Mberire is accused of diverting 10 million shillings earmarked for the construction of a county aggregated industrial park to fund a border empowering event. The event was also attended by the Deputy President. Appearing before the Senate Public Accounts Committee, Governor Mberire admitted to the redirection of funds, stating the county acted under immense pressure to support border circles. But how do you divert public money as if it is your only, as if it's your personal finances? And this is what people, the actual borders on the ground in Embu County had to say about the claims about diversion of the 10 million for construction of a county aggregated industrial park to fund a border empowerment event.
Sisi ni waendeshaji wa bodaboda wa Embu County kwa constituent inaitwa Manyata na kwa ward inaitwa Kiremali, na sisi ndio tumeshikilia hii sekta ya bodaboda hapa Embu. Sisi tumeghadhabika sana siku ya jana wakati tulisikia mkuu wetu wa county pale Senate ambaye ameshindwa kuelezea pesa ambaye hazijajulikana zimeenda namna gani katika hii county yetu, na tumesikia yeye mwenyewe akisema ati alitumia milioni 10 katika summit ambayo ilifanyika pale Genz. Sisi tunataka kusema hivi kama wana bodaboda, pesa ya kutengeneza summit tulikuwa tumefanya dinner, tukapata 10 million ambayo ilikuwa supposed to be held to be utilized ili itumike pale summit. Sasa tunashindwaje? Kwani summit ilitumia 20 million. Kwa hivyo hako kajia ambayo governor anataka kwenda nako already tumekaona 10 million, utukuja straight away na utuambie kwenye zilienda. Tunakataa, tunasema hiyo ni maneno ambayo haiwezi fanyika. Nataka kukumbusha Madam Governor, wakati wa summit ilifanyika pale Genz, ulitufukia sisi watu wa Kiremali tusikanyage pale. Ni ukweli? Sasa upon that, ile pesa ilitolewa pale more than 18 million. Sisi watu wa Kiremali we have not gotten even a single cent. Ukweli? Kuna machines zilipeanwa za car wash pale, sisi watu wa Kiremali hatukupata hata moja. Ukweli si ukweli?
Sisi tumchague kwa hii sekta yetu ya bodaboda, hakuna kitu ametufanyia. So hata jana nilishangaa sana kumwona kule Senate akisema amepeana 10 million kwa sekta ya bodaboda ambayo sisi wenyewe hata hatujaiona. Anasema tuko na sako, sisi hata hatujai kuwa kwa sako, ati tunakopa pesa, hatujai hata kuwa na mali tunaweza kopa pesa. Kwa hivyo sisi tunaambia gavana, tafadhali kama unafanya corruption zako, wacha kufanya na watu wa bodaboda. Unasikia? Na tumesema hivi hiyo 10 million ulisema uko nayo yetu ya bodaboda, tumekupea 48 hours. Ukuwa umetupatia ama tutaikujia. Unaona? Kwa sababu hatutaweza kuruhusu wanasiasa kuwa wanatumia jina yetu ya watu wa bodaboda vibaya, kuosha pesa yao, wajichajirishe sisi wakati tunaumia huko kwa ground. Si kweli bodaboda?
You can see now the members of bodaboda in Embu, now they are rebuking those claims. And I think that investigation need to happen now. It seems these 10 millions, there is high possibility imekunywa maji. But also on the same Public Accounts Committee, Governor Mberire also asked about there was 219 million that she has already given out a tender, but there was no evidence of the actual tender documents. And her main reason, it was because in June 2024, during the Genz protest, the Embu County government offices, together with the governor office, got banned, and also the original tender documents got banned when there was our fire outbreak. But that was June 2024, and she appeared in Senate Public Accounts Committee on 30th January 2026. You are talking about 18 months ago, and yet there's never been any indication or any effort from her to reconstruct the original tender documents, or there was not even an OB number whereby she reported, or even call upon the DCI detective to come and investigate and also help in the reconstruction of the original tender document, which means now sounds somehow fishy. And yet you tend to wonder, in the 21st century, are we still also relying on storing documents physically? And yet, you can, as a governor, you're supposed to embrace technology. We have very educated young people out here who are tech savvy. Why don't you create data centers whereby you are able to store these documents so that in case of any fire, they are not physically available there in the office. They are stored somewhere in a data center somewhere, so that accessibility of them is so easy. Furthermore, also I tend to know that most of these governors' offices, they might be having a safe whereby you store important documents, and most safes are fireproof. So which means you cannot say that these documents were just lying idle somewhere on top of a file, inside a file cabinet, or on top of a desk. But these elected politicians, they normally will do anything. They might be, it's allegedly claim, they might have used the Genz protest to set out fire to these county offices so that they can get rid of the actual evidence. So that when you get rid of evidence, there is nothing gonna tie you to any crime. So to me, I might not be surprised. That might be the case, because while she was on this public accounts committee, she claimed that they get access to the building. That was on 23rd January 2026, almost more than 18 months later. How long do you take to renovate a burned house or a burned building? First of all, it's a public office, and you take almost 18 months to renovate it. But because here in Kenya, rules are for the only poor, because when you steal a phone, or you steal a chicken, or maybe a goat, the rule of law will be cast upon you. But the people who are looting millions and billions, they normally walk free. And then we start maybe getting serious matter corruption. Every time we'll normally be having this public accounts committee, we'll only be hearing millions or billions have been looted. And also, don't forget, this is the same governor during the Embu North by-election. She was handing out sweets to the residents of Embu North. Sometimes
mama watoto gavana wa Embu Sisire mututumbarire eni twana turume kanyamua tutucokie mata eni a mother is always a mother. Thank you.